Damn, I need a haircut, Jesus. Yep, still need it. Okay, season 35, guys. Here we have it. So, Eternal Conflict review. This is the repeat of season 19. If you remember our last streams, I was predicting that it will be either this one, either the other one with timer. So it's two very similar seasonal themes. You get stacks for power and then you trigger them. The difference is that in 35 we will trigger them when we reach certain stacks, milestones, and in the next season, because I guess that theme will be the next one, it will be timer based, so it will be every 90 seconds, I believe. But forget about that one, let's talk about this one. So, unfortunately, I don't have game footage of my own on this one, because in season 19 I think I was not actively streaming it yet. It's been a while ago, as you can imagine. But I remember very clear the season, and I can give you the main info that you need to be prepared for this season. It will be quite an exciting season, to be honest. So let's see the theme. The theme, it will be based on streaks, on stacks. So basically, whenever you kill a mob, you will get one stack per mob. And to maintain it, you have to maintain the engaged combat. So it's a little bit similar to the killing streak when you have the XP bonus. It's very similar. So you have quite a few seconds. It's pretty relaxed how to maintain it. The only thing you have to keep in mind is when you swap floors in jars, because sometimes if you get like a long entrance, like a Weeping Hollow or something, there is a risk that you might lose your stacks. Otherwise, you want to keep them all the time in jars. We will get it a little bit later. The theme itself, so you can see here, whenever you get certain milestones, you'll trigger some powers. And some are less powerful and some are very powerful. So here, as far as I remember, well, let's see, Exploding Chickens, quite okay. Quite strong, and the thing is that when you do jars, and this theme will be at most used in jars, because jars will be a little bit cheesy this season. Otherwise, in the day-to-day activity, like in open world, bounties and stuff, you will not even care about them. They will trigger, don't get me wrong, they will help you, you'll get some extra power, but in T16 you're so strong you don't need any seasonal power. Especially nowadays with Altar and with all the stuff we have, like the bonuses from it, like you don't need any power. So all this power matters for is jars. So what happens in a jar, usually you will gather a lot of mobs. And when you trigger first one, like with 15 kills, the Exploding Chickens, it will go all the way up until the Twisters. So one trigger here will go through all these chains, basically, because chickens will destroy just enough enemies to trigger the 30 skills. This one will freeze. Also, it will go up to 50 to get the corpses, and the corpses will allow you to get to 100 kills, and then you spawn the Twister. So this one is more or less guaranteed. The next one, what you care about, is the Glazers. Jesus, I'm a Man United fan, believe me. Gazers. These ones are very powerful. They destroy elites in 150, no problem at all. If they step on it, they're gone, more or less. Chests are very powerful as well. Ring of Fire, I don't really remember, but I think it's quite powerful. Like everything up from here, upwards, is quite powerful, especially in single player. And then meteors, it's not the meteors that you know, so not the big green ones. It's small meteors. It's very similar to the Crusader one that we got in the previous season, like the Feast of Heaven. It looks like those, and it just rains. It's extremely powerful. And then you get angels, and these will be used to kill the Reef Guardian. So that's the highlights. And I wanted to give you the highlights of the theme itself, but I already jumped into jars, because again, that's the only place that it matters. So I think I will not split this in different videos. So like how to push jars, how to start the season, what's the seasonal theme about. And I will just put all in one in this one because I don't want to milk your views and like milk YouTube money and stuff like that. Nope, like just let's do it now while I have time. And then I think next one it will be the stream on the start of the season. So more or less, this is the seasonal theme. I might get some footage later from other players just to show you how it looks. But essentially, to see the skills and stuff, you'll get like a sword icon in your buff bar. And that sword, first of all, it will have like a cooldown effect, so you know how much you have left until you lose your streaks. And also it will have a number on it, so you know where are you at with a streak number. So it will have like, and then you know when next power will trigger. That's about it basically. Will it help in leveling up? Absolutely yes. Will it like help tremendously? I don't know. Like if you are on a curse chest, of course it will help. Otherwise, you still maintain the streaks. You'll be strong enough because you have altar, so you'll wear tier 6, not tier 6, Torment 6. Jesus, what am I talking about? You'll run Torment 6 and you'll wear level 70 equipment due to the altar removal of level requirements. Be fine. You'll be just fine. So, rewards. You'll get some old rewards, they're recycled. You get the dragon pet if you don't have it yet. If you missed out on the cat, I remember in some of my videos I was asked about the cat. You have another chance to get it now. Also this portrait. Everything is recycled. From the seasonal theme to the cosmetics and stuff. There is nothing new. Just to be clear, D3 is in a maintenance mode and there will be nothing new in the future. But we still get quite excited when we get a new recycled season. It's still better than a brand new season in D4. God forbid. Okay. Sets, that's an important thing. So let's see. Monk stats with Raiment of Arthur Storms. That's crap. Unhallowed Essence, crap as well, because it kicks in only at 6 pieces, like 2 pieces bonus, 4 pieces bonus. Doesn't help you too much, so that's why it's not so strong. Roland's, I don't even remember what Roland's do, but nothing impressive, so I don't think it's good. Wizard All Rush elements, meh, maybe for some speeds with a Lightning Meteor, maybe, but nothing impressive. I don't even know what's the best for Wizard to start. Maybe Firebird, I don't know. Might be. Barbarian is a big win. Barbarian is a big win. Wrath of Wastes as a starter set is excellent because it's mobile, it's relatively fast for Barbarian. And speaking of fast, by the way, for this tax, why it will help you in the leveling, it's actually not the kills, but I forgot about this. You also get, depending on your stacks, you'll get damage multiplier and you'll get movement speed, which caps out to 50 at 1000. So basically it's, you divide it by 1000, so you know like how much you'll have. You'll have like 5% at 100, right? Yeah, I think so. Is it 10 times less? Yeah, it should be 5%. Okay. So every 100 kills, you'll get 5% movement speed, which for early game, when you have Snail without Paragon, so you don't have any Paragon and movement speed, that helps a lot. Movement speed is the king. So and it will help you later, of course. So in leveling, theme will help you more through the damage multiplier and especially movement speed than from the kills itself. Themselves, sorry. Right, and in the jar pushing, you'll never get to 100 and you'll never get to 50, spoiler alert, because for most you'll get towards the rift, it will be 500, so just half on this. So you'll have 25 movement speed towards the end. So most of the rift you'll have like around 15% and 20% movement speed, and you'll have around 30 to 45% damage multiplier, because when you hit 500 you want the Rift Guardian out. And I'll get to that a little bit later, where I'll explain exactly how to cheese out GRs with this seasonal theme. Next, let me just check. Am I recording or am I live? Okay, I haven't done it for a while, so I would not surprise if I was live. Thankfully, I'm just recording, so I'm not live. Okay, not embarrassing myself. Let's get back to these ones. So conquests, that's for seasonal journey, but again, we'll go back to sets. So barbarian, big win. You might consider starting with a barbarian. Also, this set will be great for jar pushing, spoiler alert. And barbarian will be one of the best actually to do it if you decide to do it via cheesing the seasonal theme. Wish Doctor Helltooth, that's decent. I think that's decent. It's quite powerful, and it's quite what I like about Helltooth, but it has a lot of variety. Like you can apply, you can play zombie bears, you can play firebirds, you can play what else you can play? A lot of gargs, a lot of pet builds basically. So it's spiders you can play as well. So it gives you variety. So if you are Witch Doctor lover, you can just go with a favorite ramification of this set. So I think it's second best after Barbarian. And Necro Bones of Rathma it's okay. Okay-ish, let's say like this. It's a little bit slow, but it's strong. So you can use it, but I think still like the best way for most of these classes is just to go LOD until you get your desired set and then just swap to that set. Because remember, LOD is the second gem that drops in a jar. So from the second jar, you'll get your LOD. And LOD scales extremely fast, like every jar you get, it gets stronger, and every jar, it gets stronger in two ways. First of all, the LOD bonus, because you upgrade it, but also each jar run will theoretically give you more and more legendaries, so you'll get sooner or later more and more Ancients as well, but even before that, each legendary will be a separate multiplier in each slot. So an Ancient is double that when you get level 25 of a gem. So yeah, that's my recommendation. I'm like jumping over places, but that's because I'm excited. So I didn't want to structure this video like in a like set in stone script and stuff. So we'll just go over the places and just bear with me. Just grab a favorite drink or something like that and listen, because it's a lot of info in this video and you'll need it on Friday. Don't come crying on my stream, just come smiling on my stream and complain that you didn't get that, you can't do this, you are too weak, what am I doing wrong and stuff. Listen to this video and you'll be fine for Friday, I guarantee you, I promise you. Yeah, seasonal thematic wise, that's all we should cover here. So let's get to what do we talk about? Like, should we talk about how to start the season? Let's do that. Let's do it in order, because first of all, we'll start the season. So, how to start the season with any class, because it doesn't really matter the class in this case. Of course, it does matter a little bit if you want like more speed and do it faster. I think Necro is a very good starter. I'm considering starting it because Necro is like very strong at the start. When you upgrade a scythe, you get a guaranteed multiplier, unlike other characters. So it's very easy to start off. And second one would be probably Monk, because you can get the boots early on, and you'll get the water allies, and then water allies. What I'm talking water allies, but yeah, but boots will be the boots that give you the allies multiplier. But how do you start? You start a fresh new character. You can reborn one from the previous season, or you just start a new one, like, create a new one. It can be SSF, it can be non-SSF, hardcore, non-hardcore, up to you. But first thing you do, and before that, wait. Roll back. Before that, this week, do not touch Challenge Rift. And hopefully I get this video out in time and you didn't spoil it, but I put it on my Twitter, on my community post, everywhere. Just make sure you follow me and you'll not do these mistakes in the future. Do not do your Challenge Rift yet until the season starts, because you'll need it and you can use it in two ways. So save it for Friday. Save it for Friday until season starts. So let's assume you did it. So you create the character, reborn it, or just create a new one. And you can do straight away the Challenge Rift and grab the cash, and then you can do two things. You can use it straight away if you don't care about completing the altar in until Tuesday, Europe-wise, and I think Monday, US. Because remember, at some point in the altar, you will need a challenge cache to sacrifice. So if you want to do the altar straight away, like the full one, and not get blocked there, keep the cache, and then you'll use it there. On the other hand, it's quite safe if you're not blasting the weekend like extremely hard, like a fucking retarded as myself. You can use it straight away, and it's a lot of benefit because you get a very smooth start of a season, and that's safe because it's required like towards like seal 13, 14 or 15. I'm too lazy to pull it up, but it's towards the end of completing the altar. So by that point, you'll have the most useful nodes or seals, should we say, broken already, like unlocked on your altar. So you're good to go, and then on Tuesday Europe or Monday US, you can do a second challenge drift and just complete your altar. Let's assume that you decided to use it. So it's very straightforward. You use it, you open it, and you get huge benefits. First of all, you get about around 4 million gold. And second of all, you'll get blood shards from it. And you can gamble at Kadala. What to gamble and what gold? There is another video that I had in the past when the altar was not a thing. So if you want like fully detailed thing how to do it and want to gamble for with each character and stuff, please watch that one. I will put it in the video description as well, or maybe in a pinned comment, because I don't want to repeat myself too much and I don't want to make this video like 1 hour plus. That one is like you just go to your class and you can see like what you should gamble and stuff like that. I break it down in fully details. The only difference there that at that time altar was not in the game, so no one knew it existed. It came in later, so that's why I will tell you now what to do with adjustments looking to the altar. Right, so with those, and you get also I think petty dev breaths or something like that. So what you can do with that, with the materials? Of course, you can gamble at Kadala. What to gamble for? Just look at the video I mentioned. I can tell you like big winners straight away. Like for Necro, you upgrade it to, you gamble for the gloves because you want the corpse explosion gloves. And with death breaths, you upgrade a two-handed scythe and you get a guaranteed multiplier. It just depends what you get. Like best in slot is Blood Tide, of course, because you get the Death Nova multiplier. You can straight away jump to T6. Otherwise, still the Bone Spear one, like Petrified Spike, is great. Everything, like all of them are great. You get a passive multiplier, like if you get Nair, so then you just stack a lot of poison skills and you get huge multiplier. And what's the last one? Rylena as well. You just stack your resource. Rylena is just a flat multiplier and then you can play whatever you want. And if you get the gloves plus Rylena, it's even better because Rylena will multiply straight away the damage from the corpse explosion. And second best that I can mention here, and you don't have to go to that video, is Monk. And for Monk, you gamble for boots. And you want to get the Mystical Eye boots. LTK one, Lashing Tail Kick, is good as well. It's a big multiplier, but it's like not as fast. If you get allies, it's game over. You just use water allies, you activate them, even if it's only 2 of them, because you will not have Yina yet. They will destroy everything. They will carry you through T6 very smooth. Right, that's what you do. And again, what to gamble for? You go to that video, watch it there, because there is like very detailed one. I put a lot of work in that one as well, so don't sleep on it. And otherwise, once you've done this, of course, you go to the altar. And maybe I should show it in the game. Let me just wind up the game 1 second. So in the game, first thing you do, of course, you'll take your followers, open the inventories, and you'll grab the white items. They will have white items, like usually the weapon, and the Templar will have a buckler as well. So you take those, you melt at the blacksmith, and then you'll have just enough whites to break the first seal. So you'll go to the altar in the Act 1, which I don't have it here. Is it not present in... oh, fuck. Okay. It's not present in Eternal Realm. I was not even aware. Is it only a seasonal theme, the altar? Okay, so it's only in seasons. We don't. It's here usually. Then let me grab some... let me see if I can find the start of a previous season so we can talk on that one. And as I told you, you hire one, you get his stuff. First of all, you get his weapon, but that's explained in the other video as well. So you get more damage, and then you melt everything else. From here, you melt it. Once you melt it, you'll got just enough whites. One, melt it. Reusable parts for the first seal. So you'll go to the altar. Here it is. The same place as I showed you, and first seal costs like 10 whites, and you have 15 without any sweat. Just sacrifice it, and that will give you that one prolongs the streak. Is it shown somewhere? Here. So your kill streak timer duration and reward bonus are doubled. So that means that the streak for the bonus, you know, when you kill 20 plus enemies, will last twice as much. So it's much harder to lose it. Respectively, is much easier to keep it. So then you can do like all the classes. Because that will be your strategy. You'll go to the Temple of Firstborn, and you'll do these streaks, also hoping to encounter the curse chest on the way, because it's a lot of bugs there, so it's very easy, and you'll do these 400 plus streaks. And that will give you a huge multiplier on the bonus earth, so it's very fast to go to level 70. You open this one, as I showed you, and then for the second one, all you need is a diamond, and diamond drops, I think, at level 12. So once you get level 12, if I'm not mistaken, it's 12 or 15, I think it's 12. Then you can go to the bosses, I mean bounties with bosses. Zoltankul is the easiest one to get, and kill it. I think it should be on Torment 1, or maybe not, maybe on Heart as well. And then you open the chest. You know that when you get the bosses and the bounties, it will have a resplendent chest in the end. You'll get that, and you'll hope to get a diamond. You might get unlucky and get like a lot of other colors, like rubies, emeralds, amethysts, but you want a diamond. So once you want either get a diamond straight away or get 9 of the same color or other color, and then you can dye it at the in the cube. Also, I think from if you use the cache, the challenge rift cache, I think it has gems in it as well. So maybe you get the diamond straight away from there. I'm not sure, but because since the altar is up, I never use the cache on the start of the season. It might be the case, so maybe it's even more one more reason to use the cache if you don't want to go like full altar in first weekend. Yeah, once you get the, if we go back, once you get the second one, sorry, the flawless diamond, you open this one, and this one, what it does, it reduces the requirements for the items to 1. So basically, you get a gem of ease basically in disguise. So you unlock this one, and you can straight away equip yourself with level 70 gear. And having level 70 gear on level 1 or level 10, whatever, it's a huge win. You'll become very tanky and you'll have a lot of damage. So how you get it? You craft it. It's the only way to get it, because items dropped will be according to your level. But if you crafted the blacksmith, you'll be able to craft level 70 items. So whenever you have enough materials, you start with a weapon, of course, a big fat two-hander, mace. If you can't wear mace by any reason, I think there is a class or several classes that can't use maces, you do an axe, but usually it's a mace. That's the most DPS. And you wear that until you get to level 70. And then everything additional, you just take slot by slot. Ideally, you would like to get like slots with big numbers. So gloves, for example, that have maximum 1000 vitality, 1000 main stat, because other slots will have 650. So you want like gloves, you want helm. Helm also goes up to 1000. So you start with those, and then slowly you equip yourself with full yellows of level 70. Except the slots where you have the legendary that gives you the multiplier. So say the boots for the monk or the gloves for the necro, the explosion one, though you don't change. That's the only adjustment I would say it's there at the start of the season. Otherwise, just follow the video that I mentioned. It will be, I probably will put it in the pinned comment. And there I explain all step by step, like how to get to 70 and what to do there. Now what I want to try, not try, but explain you here is how to choose, or not, let's not be mean, how to use this seasonal theme to clear 150. Good news, guys. This season theme will allow you to clear 150 with theoretically every class and theoretically any set. So all you need survivability, of course, so you need not to die in 150, and you need just enough power to kill trash, and not even a lot of trash. It's just enough to get the triggers for seasonal powers, and that's it. So otherwise the seasonal theme will do everything for you if you do it right. And the best news of it is that you will not need, if you decide to play, of course, the seasonal theme completely, you will not need a Bane of a Stricken. What does this mean? This means that you have an empty slot in your builds. And usually, Bane of a Stricken is a must to kill the boss, so usually getting rid of that and getting that empty slot, for most builds, that will mean a huge multiplier goes in. So at some builds, you'll be able to get in like a Zay or a Bane of a Trapped if you don't use it yet, or like even a Bane of a Powerful will be useful because you'll get those 15% damage reduction from elites and 15% multiplier against elites, besides the flat 20%, or other utility ones. You can take a defensive gem if you feel that you are squishy and stuff. So it's a lot of flexibility there, and it's great news that you don't need it. The less good news is that it's not so straightforward and easy to execute it. And I'll give you the blueprint for this. I might get some footage, but since I don't have my own, I'm a little bit hesitant to show other streamers because they might not be happy to use their content. So I'll explain it by words, and bear with me, like close your eyes and imagine it. But basically, how it was done in, let me tell you how it was done in season 19, and then I will tell you how I think it will go this season. So basically what you do in season 19, go to a rift. Of course, you hunt the good rifts. Nowadays, we have a dreams. So for this season, the easiest execution will be in a dream. So try to get a dream. I think you should go only dreams, but if you can't afford it, just go for the good rifts. Again, good maps, good density, because you'll need density. Then you get a group of mobs. You try not to kill anything, and all you want to do is gather a bunch of, like, you should, like, I measure like around 100, 150 mobs, and then you start killing. So you try to get them together, then you start killing, and all you want is to get 15 kills. 15 is not too much. Once you get those 15 kills, the powers, let's go back to the powers. So the powers will kick in. So chickens will go out, and then like it will be a chain reaction until 100. So these will go. Usually, if you have enough mobs around, these 15 kills will trigger straight away until the twisters. So you'll see this like boom, 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 all together. everything will, most of it will die, and you'll get the twisters. It's like 5 twisters, I believe, or 3, but at least 3, but I think it's 5 big twisters, so you can see them, and they last for quite a while. So if it's quite a close area, it's fine. It's even better, but usually you get them in an open area because you'll have like maybe a whipping hole or something. But still, while they're out, try to lure the elites there in them. So just run around and lure them so that they go through the twisters, because those twisters do a lot of damage. And then keep an eye on the stacks, and you want to make sure you are ready for 150, because on 150, these geysers, dark geysers, they're not so big. It's like a puddle underneath your, I think it spawns underneath you. So make sure once those spawn, you get the elites there, or several elites, like just try to make use of it, or just have another pool of mobs before hitting 150. Then what we were doing in season 90, Jesus, season 90, can you imagine? I'm an old man. Season 19, of course, which was the same theme. After we triggered the twisters, I don't remember if we were going to the geysers, but basically after 100 kills and stuff, we would reset the time, not the timer, the streaks. So basically either you die if you're not hardcore, or you go to town, or you just go to a previous level, or you have to run away and not engage with mobs for, I don't remember, it's like 10 or 15 seconds. I think it's around 10 seconds. So you can see your buff expiring in the buff bar, and then it will reset. And why is that? Because we needed this, doing this will more or less perfectly sync the rift. Like when we get a gain, we go from 0 and we get a gain to 500. Like when we are close to 500, it will be progression-wise just about to spawn the Rift Guardian. So if we don't reset, we will hit 500 much earlier, so we'll not have enough progression to spawn the Rift Guardian. And we need the Rift Guardian for 500 kills. If you wonder what we do at 1000 kills, I will tell you, but that you will not hit in a jar, never. So you'll reset the streak, so you let it expire and you start again, so you do another pull, 100 at least. You trigger the chickens, they will go boom, boom, boom. You destroy everything there. Then you repeat the procedure. And by repeat, I mean like you gather the next pull. So you want another big pull to get the geysers, then treasure chests, like everything of these are very powerful. So you do a big pull, you get manual kills to hit 200, 300 to trigger these powers. They will kill everything, or most of the things, including elites. So even pylons are not so useful this season. Like a shield would be nice, and a conduit probably. And otherwise you don't really care about them. Just the elites are good to get from them because they will count. And very important, once you get to the Ring of Fire, here, just before triggering it, you have to make sure, like say you are like 290 plus or 280 kills already, you have to make sure that next pool of mobs is not too big. It's very important when you trigger the Ring of Fire, you don't want to hit 400. You want to hit as close as possible to 400, but not 400. You don't want to trigger the meteors. Meteors is the last step before the execution of the Rift Guardian itself. So it will take practice, but again, this is only the blueprint. Even I will be rusty, so and when I say even I mean like I played it in 19, so I've done it before, but I will be rusty as hell. Like you need to train your eye measurement, you need to train the execution, so it's quite cheesy. That's what I'm saying. Like it's not straightforward, and but with enough training and with knowledge into the gray, right? Everyone will be able to do it who watches this video. And if you still struggle, you can come over to the stream, because I will be live at the beginning of the stream season, and like first month of the season, I think I will be very active, pushing a lot of 150s. I will gladly advise you and help you, and we'll see together what's the matter and why are you struggling. It's getting so hot. So, ideally, what you want at 300 when you trigger the ring, you want to have 390 plus. That will be ideal scenario. But even if you get 380, 370 is not too bad because you can get a condio, you can kill trash too fast and stuff like that. Once you get to that point, close to 400, all you want to do now is to pull another, to create another pool of mobs. All you care about. Of course, you'll have elites there, so the more elites, the better, probably, because you will need progression just enough to spawn the boss. But when you gather 100 mobs plus, of course, implicitly, you will get elites there, because you can't get only whites. You'll get a lot of blues and yellows, and some yellows from pylons as well. Then, close to 400, what you want to do? You want to make sure that you have 100 plus, so you have enough to hit 500 once you trigger 400, because once you trigger 400, the meteors will kill just enough of your mobs to get to 500 if you have enough there. So make sure you're not short. It's in this case, it's better to have more than less. It's no problem if you have 550 or something like that. You want 500 or more. So unlike the ring of fire, where you have to be careful not to hit 400 to get as close as possible, but not to overdo it, for the 500, you don't worry about this. It's better to have more. So sometimes it's better to take, if you have time on the timer, just bring some more. It's better to overkill it than to underkill it, because if you underkill it, more or less it's over. So you'll have to do another jar. Then, what you do then? Once you think that you have enough to kill them and to hit 500 kills based on your counter. So if you have for 70, you'll want 130 plus, of course. Then you keep them together and you do the kills. So manually you trigger, like you kill some mobs to hit 400. Once you hit 400, the meteor shower will fall from the stars, from the skies. So, and remember, it's not those big meteors. It's like small meteors. It's like you'll see it. It's like a fire rain, basically. And what you want to do, it falls on you. So what you want to do, you want to move through the pool of mobs. Don't stay static. Just move through them so that you can clear all of them, like the whole pool. Remember, you'll have possibility from the altar, so it's not a problem just to go through them. You will not get blocked. So make sure you move, and also like target the elites, maybe like move around them so that you get all this shower on them. If you execute it correctly, you'll get 500 kills when the angels will descend, and at the same time, you'll get enough progression to spawn the boss at the same time. So you'll get angels and the Rift Guardian, because you'll have a lot of globes as well from the elites. That's the perfect execution. Then what you have to do is, if you can stun the boss or CC him somehow, make sure you do it, because the angels are very powerful. They will obliterate him, but they are glass cannon. They die very fast from anything. And if you get unlucky and get, like, for example, Gom, Voracity it is in Van game, that one can kill your angels, actually. If he farts, that fart will just kill the angel straight away, and he will not die. So you need to get lucky with the boss, but also you have to play smart around the boss. First of all, if you can CC it, like if you are a Necron, you can stun it. With Bone Armor, stun it. If you are a Barbarian, stun it. If you can freeze him, freeze him. Just make sure you disable him for a couple of seconds. That's all that angels need to kill him or her. And also, if he has some special attacks that you know about, and at this time, season 35, and you watched me like for what, 5 years soon, you should be well informed how bosses work, and you'll know every boss. Play smart about around the attacks. For example, if you get Amber, Amber will throw the meteor. Make sure you don't stay too close to him, while angels fight it. So you want to stay away from him, so he targets you with a meteor, and then you save angels in this way, because the angels will be near him, and you pull away, the meteor will fall on you, no problem, because you can dodge it, and then the angels will kill him. Because if you stay close with angels, that meteor will just destroy the angels, and he will survive with, like, I don't know, 1/4 of life remaining or stuff like that. Because you need like 5 seconds or 10 seconds, not even 10. I think it's 5-7 seconds for them to kill him. So protect your angels at all costs, because if you don't, you lose the rift, and you'll have to go again and again and again. That's more or less it. That's a blueprint. What I think now that will change this season, I think this season, the only change we will have in pushing, first of all, we will be more strong because we have altar, and that will make it much more easier. Second of all, I don't really know how these multipliers, like movement speed and damage, will interact with altar. There might be some hidden double dipping or multiplier of a multiplier. Also, like there is a theory that the sigil that doubles your kill streak duration might double also your seasonal theme streak duration. That might be true because it's similar mechanics. So it's a lot of things we have to find out in practice. But what I think and what I'm very sure about is that this season it will be easier from the point of view that we will not have to reset the streak. Remember what I said? Like, in the past, we will do 100 kills, so we'll get twisters out, then we'll have to reset the streak and do it once again. Otherwise, we will get too early to 500 and we will not have enough progression. I think this season we'll have enough progression because we are getting one extra globe from yellows and from blues, from Walter. And I think that's just enough to give us enough progression when we hit 500 to get the boss. I will test it out. That's my theory. It's a theory craft. If I'm wrong, then you do as I told you in the past, like just reset after 100 or after 50 maybe. You'll have to do a reset if I'm wrong. If not, it's just straightforward, and you just care about all you care about is like do big pulls, trigger big powers, and then you get careful around 300. So with 300, you make sure you don't hit 400, and then you just do 100 plus, trigger 400, get the boss, get the angels, kill it. Sounds very easy. It's easy on paper as well. Execution-wise, it will take time, guys. Don't get frustrated if you don't get straight away. Don't get it straight away. You need practice. I will need practice as well, and I've done it before. Practice makes it to perfection. So just have patience. Learn on your mistakes, because sometimes you'll see what mistakes you've done. And also with time, remember, with each iteration, like each 150 attempt, your eye measurement will get better and better. So you'll be better and better at estimating how many mobs you have on your screen. Okay, class-wise here, as I said, because this is the blueprint, every class can do it, because every class can kill trash. But there will be some classes that will have an advantage. And of course, first of all, it's Barbarian. Why? Because pixeling and getting the whole map together is the king here. And Barbarian has the best skills to do it. They have a Spear of Ancient, so whatever it's called, like the harpoon thingy. Ancient Spear? Is it Ancient Spear? I mean, I have to review it. But you know what I'm talking about. Ancient Spear, I think it's called, and you get the Rage Flip or Harpoon if you don't like the Rage Flip. Rage Flip is better, the rune. And then you have the pixelating as well, like with Ground Stomp. So Barbarian will be the best. The only thing where Barbarian sucks is killing the trash, but you will use the Waste. You can use other sets as well, but the easiest one, I think it will be the Spin to Win, like the Wastes. And then you'll have to manually cast Rend to trigger area damage and kill those mobs, so it's doable. And yeah, the struggle will be killing the mobs, but pixelating and gathering everything together will be the easiest way to do with Barbarian, because with other classes, you don't really have pulling skills, so you'll have to do it manually. So you'll have to run around and like taunt them, like show, like aggro the mobs, and you have to wait for them to follow. So it's much slower, the process. With Barbarian, you just flip, 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 it's done. You get the intersection, flip, 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 done. So yeah, Barbarian will be the best from this point of view. Power-wise, I think Necro will be the best, because Necro is already extremely strong with Death Nova, so it will take you a little bit of time to gather the mobs, but since you will have, like, once you do the first skills, like once you are 100 plus, remember you'll have 10% plus movement speed on top, so you'll be quite mobile. And on Death Nova you have Blood Rush as well, so it's not a problem mobility. And the problem with Death Nova, you know what it is killing the boss, even with Bane of a Stricken. And guess what? This season, we don't need it. We don't rely on the pylon anymore. We don't rely on Bane of a Stricken. We can put another gem instead. I don't even know what I will put there, because we already use Zayn trapped. I will think about it. Was the best there in slot. Like there should be like a couple of options. And then the best part is that the boss kill will be very fast. I remember Death Nova is extremely fast at clearing the whole rift, even at low Paragon. So with Death Nova, we don't even care. I think what I will do, I will not even care about these tricks. So I can trigger them whenever I want without doing like big pulls. That will work as well. All I would care about is when I get close to 400. So I can manually get to here, what I'm saying, unless other classes. And just when I'm close to 400, I will care about like getting 100 plus and do the cheesy part. So that's why it's very, very probable that I will start with a Necro at the start of the season. It will be in between Barbarian and Necro. And it's like 80% plus that it will be a Necro. And then other classes are more or less like the same. I think Crusader will benefit as well, because Crusader has the Fist of a Heaven set and the Pony set. One of them benefits from movement speed. Is it the belt, or I don't remember exactly, but you Crusaders, you know what I'm talking about. And because of that, that will benefit, because we will get extra movement speed from the seasonal theme, so you'll get extra damage. Pony, Fist of Heaven, Crusader will have an advantage. Otherwise, all the other ones will just be the same. Make the pulls, cheese around the numbers, kill the trash, and get it right. That's it. So it's up to you. You can play your favorite class regardless. I even, like, I don't know like how far I will go this season. Of course, I will do at least 150. If I decide to go all the classes, I might even do like DH on GOD, like, or something like that. Like, it's quite weird stuff, but we shall see. I think that's it. Let's keep it short. Well, let's keep it short. I'm saying when we have like what do we have now? 15-7 minutes. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Ugh, Jesus, that's a long video, man. I thought it will be like 20 minutes. Yeah, again, I talked a lot, but it's also a lot of useful info. So I think this will be very helpful to you. And again, remember, details. More details how to exactly start the season is in the video, like, underneath. And yeah, more or less that's it. Like, otherwise, I'll see you guys on Friday when we start the season. I'll be live on Twitch and YouTube, wherever you like. And I'll go blasting as well, again, as we always do. And after that, like, once I get my first one, I will decide, like, if I go again all classes challenge or maybe all sets. I will see. Like, we'll figure it out while we go. But of course, start of the season is the best, and it's a public holiday here in Sweden, so I will be free. The only, well, I can't call it a downside. It's that I will be parenting that weekend, so I might not go like so many hours, but at least on Friday I will go like the whole night, so that should be fine. See you guys there. If you have any other questions, just leave them in the comments. I will try to answer them, but more or less it should be clear. I told you the blueprint. I have no footage, unfortunately, because again, season 19 I was not streaming yet, and I don't want to use other streamers' content. Like, I don't know if they're okay or not, and I don't have time to ask permission, so just trust me on my word. I know what I'm talking about, so yeah. You have, I think, all the answers. You know how to do the charts, you know how to start with the season, and as you always ask me, like, what class will be the best? I would say Barbarian, if you don't mind, like, killing the trash with Rend. Like, manual Rend is a little bit like, yikes. And Necro, like, second one. But Barbarian will be the best at grouping everything, and grouping this season will be king for 150. Peace, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry for the long video, but as always, I try to give you as much as I know. So yeah, I hope it helped. See you guys at the start of the season. Good luck to you and happy hunting. Cheers.